Okay, where were we? Oh yes, we were going to talk to our crew. So we've got Caden and Liara. I don't know if we'll get anything from them, but still, it's worth a try.
Anything you need, Commander?
Personal input.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Well, they know about the stonewalling you've had from the Council.
They deserve to know what we're up against.
They're on your side. They're pissed about the resistance we're getting, especially from our side. I'll have a better handle on all of it when my head stops hurting. Another L2 flare-up.
Are you retrofit to L3s?
Ever thought about going back under the knife? Maybe get an upgrade?
No thanks, Commander. One slip and you can't remember your own name. The L2s spike higher anyway. My abilities would drop with pain-free L3s. It'd be a cold day before I turn myself over to a Canadic subsidiary.
I haven't heard anything about Canadics in a while.
Yeah, they quietly disappeared. Broke up into a bunch of little corps after they botched the training on Jump Zero. After first contact, Canadics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Canadics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
That doesn't sound good.
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Canadics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians...
Corporation greed.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Of course they did.
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs.
Oof.
And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Get your knuckles wrapped a few times, Lieutenant?
Yeah, you could say that. Our instructor was a Turian by the name of Commander Vernus. A real hard-ass. He basically had a free pass to break us if it would turn out a decent biotic. Kind of spiraled from there, Commander.
Ever bust a guy? It is training
Hell
work.
of a biotic, though. He must have done something right.
Well, I got to where I am because I took initiative. Good or bad, I own that. Pretty much despite Canadics. Anyway, this is ancient stuff. I walked it off a long time ago. I should get back to my duties, Commander. We're here to make history, not rehash it.
We'll talk
Fair enough.
another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Alright, trying to work out sound and stuff and get sound better for these recordings. I'm still not overly happy with the sound, but I mean I'm tweaking it in the edit, which I'd like to just record it and it's done, then I can cut it up. But I think these are, don't know what it is. The sound just isn't right on this game. So hopefully it's better. Hopefully you're hearing the conversations better and the music and the background stuff. Hey, Blue.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
We've already done that stuff.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful. Until the Geth followed me to Artemis Tau, I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
You don't like other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud. It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
Must have made her mad.
I bet that pissed her off.
No. When I told her, she simply said, A daughter must rebel against her mother, Liara. It is part of the natural order.
That's
But
insight.
there was more to it than that. I felt drawn to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No! I did not mean to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
No, you're kind of cute,
Now
actually.
you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
I should go.
Yeah.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yeah, we should go. Chokwas. I wish there was, like, we've had one conversation with Chokwas. That's it. There's not really anything else until later in the game. If that. It's so sad. I get that you wouldn't take the medic, or the doctor, she's not a medic, she's a ship's doctor. You wouldn't take her out on combat runs, but you should be able to go and talk to her and, like, oh, how's the crew? Same with Presley.
Yes, Commander?
We don't get
Carry on, Presley.
anything else from Presley
Yes, sir.
at all, unless it's a cutscene. Whereas he's second in command. Why are we going to Caden and saying, what are the crew doing? It's a bit silly. Right, what did we say we were doing? I pressed it right button that time. I meant to exit. Journal. Oh, we can hunt down Salion. That'll make Garrus happy. Oh, we're burning through those. And those. And those. Hostages. Find the freighter, bring back. That's the minister, isn't it? Got a lot of fine stuff. That's back at the. That links in with the Citadel. That links in with the Citadel. So we want to get those done. That links in with the Citadel. Oh, we were doing this, weren't we? Hydra System, Argus Row. Yeah. No, we just need to. Yeah. Because we're in. Wrong button, almost. We're in Argus Row now, yeah. So let's go Hydra. And then we'll move. I don't see a belt. Gas? We got gas, everyone. Shepard's got gas. Thea. I reckon it's that one. Survey. Turian insignia, so we're now over halfway on those as well.
Message coming in.
Oh.
Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. An emergency landing. Argos. Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
That's where we need to go. Level 2 heat hazard. Oof. I nearly pressed exit again. Right, let's just... We've got nothing on here anyway. Right, screw you. No, wrong button. I keep thinking don't press exit, don't press exit, don't press exit. I pressed exit. Right, let's find this freighter. If it's crashed down on here... I really want to take Garrus. It's a human freighter. Ash for security, Caden for medical and engineer stuff, and then you've got me for the hero stuff. I don't think the three of us have been out since first mission anyway. You can level up. What were we doing for you? Do we do barrier? Or were we going... I think we were going electronics, weren't we? You haven't got anything. Weapon-wise, Caden should have... Yes. Yes. I'm still holding out for charm. It's going to get a bit silly if I keep waiting for a while, though. Right, transponder signal. Anomaly. Debris. We'll go straight for the transponder signal. Because it was urgent. They need our help. Yeehaw! It's so urgent that we need to stop and get this mineral. Oh, it's right there, though. Come on, Shep. You got this. Yep, hang a left. Boost. Ooh. Turns on a sixpence, this thing. When it wants to, obviously. Right. As urgent as it is, my bank balance needs to grow. 6,000? Oh, 7 and a bit. Very nice.
There's the ship. This must be the place.
Careful, Commander. Got a bad feeling about
That's
this.
not a ship. That's a pod.
Geth, it's a trap!
Come on then. Pop. Let's take you out of action as well. Oh, I missed it. Oh no, I did clip it. Oh, drones. How's that shield? Oh, we're laughing. Hello. No. Down there. Got him. Drive-by time. Oh, how did that miss? Right. Let's go. Pop. 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 Alright, where's this ship then?
Heading out.
Can we not survey the area? Turn off the distress signal or something? Is that not common sense? Let's head there. Fair enough. Have a bit of that. These Geth, man. They're a problem that the council just doesn't want to listen to. Bloody Geth. But again, like, as an enemy, they're quite clever. And what they do with them later in the trilogy, I think we'll go the long way around for this. What they do with them later on the trilogy is really clever, but the Geth in Mass Effect 1 are just built on that prejudice that is sort of ingrained into, not prejudice, but the expectation of AI having rebelled. You've got Terminator and things like that. The Matrix is another one. You know, all of these things, these massive sort of successful sci-fi franchises that deal with AI that rebelled. The Geth just already build into that, so you don't need to know much more than there was a race of Quarians, they were stupid, they built alien robots now want to kill everyone. That was a lot of A. But then on the flip side, when you talk to Tali, she tells you that that's where we were, so we landed about there. Let's head up this way. You know, she sort of goes into a bit of the history about the Geth, and she tells you that they were created and they just became sentient. And you realise then that the Geth just vanished after that point. They weren't... There was a war, it decimated the Quarian homeworld, and then the Geth just left. It's clever, because it's not, you'd think, like Cylons from Battlestar Galactica is another big pull, and at the time that this was in development, Battlestar Galactica was one of the biggest TV shows, the remake, one of the biggest TV shows on the planet, and it's still arguably one of the best sci-fi series ever made. I should really rewatch that. But it oh no. We're fine. But it builds on that idea that there is, for God's sake, there's these killer robots and then they just vanish. That adds that little bit of extra mystery to the Geth. Why did they vanish? What have they been building? Do they really just not want to kill everything? Why have they reappeared? So much mystery that goes into this. And then you throw in something like the Reapers, which we've only heard about a couple of times. We don't know anything about. We don't know where they've come from. We just have this crazy vision that Shepard had. And it builds into this fantastic sort of story, the canon, so much history. This is what I love about games like this. There's stuff to do that is affecting, like your decisions will affect the future. But also, there's a whole wealth of knowledge from the past that you can learn and use to sort of enforce some of your decisions or maybe change your mind on other things. It's such a clever game, and it's up until the end of 3, it's perfectly implemented, and it feels so rewarding. And the gameplay in Mass Effect 1, yes, it's had a nice graphical update. Having played Dragon Age Origins, if you caught that live stream, thanks. There will be more of that coming at some point. Probably we'll have done another stream of it before this is dropped. But it looks rough, it looks old, and it's probably on a different engine. I think this is done in Unreal 3, whereas the Dragon Age stuff is done in something else. I'm not 100% sure on that, but that's just visually I get that feeling, and I know that this was Unreal 3. And it just... the visual upgrade that the Legendary Edition has given Mass Effect is nice, don't get me wrong, I am grateful for it, but it didn't really need it. It didn't look that rough. I played it in 2020 on the Voice of TOD channel. I did a supercut of like a canon run for what was then my character. This is going to be different from that, by the way, in many ways. Or maybe not, maybe it would be exactly the same. That would be telling. That's a Tyrion. Let me get this. But it didn't look too bad. It didn't look too rough. Whereas the gameplay just feels lacking. But I think you're always going to have that regardless of when you play it after Mass Effect 2. We're going for a little slide and then we're just going to head back to the Normandy. Ideally the wheels should be like rolling slightly when you do that. And that wheel keeps cutting into that side of... or maybe it doesn't. And there's so much in this game. So much. No, we're not doing that one. So is that just done? Rogue AI? Oh, Rogue VI, not AI. It wasn't that one. I think it's just done. So, right, we're going to do Salion as well. These... forget about them for a minute. We should probably do that one. And then I want to do missing survey team. No, I don't. I want to do... where's Kahoku? Missing Marines. Artemis Tau, Sparta. So Artemis Tau or Hades Gamma. Which is closest? Artemis Tau, Hades Gamma. Artemis Tau, Hades Gamma. Is there really nothing to scar? We did too. Artemis Tau. Hades Gamma. Artemis Tau. Hades Gamma. I can't even remember what system. Artemis Tau was Sparta, wasn't it? Yes. Right, we'll go there because I can remember the name of the system. Who's messaging me? Have we not been to Sparta? No. Interesting. Protein data disk. We must be getting pretty close on them as well. Nothing there. Okay. I always read that as Tranmere for some reason. It's probably just a British thing.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
So that is where we need to go. Edulus. On to Malka. I do like the planet names. I can't pronounce half of them, but Alsagus. Rare elements. So that's the... have we done this one? Altair. Altair. There's not a planet in the middle, is there? No. So we've done that. Tranmere, there's nothing. Fine. Edulus. Are these names of missing Marines? We should probably take... well... missing Marines. Let's do that. Are these names of, like, Greek heroes? Well, I've never heard of them, though. Probably Greek heroes. I don't think they're gods. They're probably just made up. Edios. Was it Edios? Are we on Edios? Edolus. Edios make games. Didn't Edios make Tomb Raider? Or publish Tomb Raider? Distress signal, anomaly. It was an automated distress signal. They're not in a rush. Threshamore. Oh, what's that? Threshamore. I don't think this is a good idea. There's nothing to loot from it. Threshamore? I feel like if I say it 5 times, it will show up. Threshamore, 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 Threshamore. No, don't worry. It's not like Candyman. I want that money. Give me the cash money. Palladium. Oh, I'm stuck on the... am I really stuck? Are you kidding me?
Yes, sir.
Don't yes sir me, get me out of this situation.
On your order.
I can't crouch or anything. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, Christ. There are still bugs in this game, it seems. We went that way, didn't we? There was the wreckage, yeah. And that's where Shepard died, trapped between a rock and a survey pole. Or a mineral and a survey pole. In the end, it was his greed that got him. The first human Spectre died on an unknown planet, trying to get 7,000 credits. Let's try this again, but this time can we have Cadence stand there? Don't screw me over. Right? Don't do it. Right? Just behave. I mean, that was still pretty close. It's daft. We can't do charm yet. 8 points, though. I need 4. Let's say 4. Knocks out an organic. No, that sounds okay. Let's max out throw. And we'll save them for you. What will we do with you? Electronics. Right, we've got electronics to 2. I might do stasis for you. You don't need any more assault rifles. Do you need you don't need electronics, do you really? I've got electronics, and I'm always going to be in the party, so... let's give you assault training. In fact... Are you good? That's crap. You're right. Onwards. To the anomaly. No, that's not the anomaly, is it? This is an odd moment where gaming just mirrors current life, because these blinds are terrible. And I'm getting blinded by the sun. And I'm getting glare in the game as well. I think that... I don't know. If I sit up straighter, I might avoid the glare. Alright, come on. And... boost. Yeah, we're fine. Little turds of polonium. I mean, that tried again to block me somehow. Oh yeah, it must go up. 10,000 there, so as we've leveled up, we're getting a lot more money for... cash money! For minerals. That's good. Right, is there more cash... Right, well, actually, on the map, where are we? Yeah, let's loop round. We've got plenty of room, and there's got to be more minerals, more stuff to find. Enemies to kill, Thresher Moors to kill me. It's a conspiracy. All of the Thresher Moors are after me. They don't care about anyone else. Everything they do is to attract me to bring myself down to their planet. Oh. Mind you, that still looks like Thresher Moor territory.